Hi everybody, and welcome to Josiah is Right. So I am here. I'm in the woods in western Pennsylvania, north of the city of Pittsburgh, because I am going to talk about Monroeville Mall, because that is the mall where they filmed in the 70s. I almost said Night of the Living Dead, but they filmed the epically awesome sequel to Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. So we're going to take a look at the mall as it is today. Before we talk about the mall today, let's get a little background on the mall. In the mid-1960s, construction of the largest mall in the U.S. was proposed for Monroeville. Hey, there was a highway, it was off a turnpike, why not? By 1966, the ground was being prepped, and in 1967, construction actually began, finishing up so the mall could open in May of 1969. At the time of its opening, the mall contained 125 stores, and even a skating rink. Sadly, in 1984, the Ice Palace was replaced with a food court. And it's not even that great of a food court. And so here you can see today as we approach the sign for the mall. From here on out, as I give you more background, I'll alternate between clips of the film and the mall today. So you can see here the parking lot from the helicopter shot in the film, and you'll see in just a second here, driving through the parking lot in the summer of 2018. So unfortunately, I didn't have a helicopter or even a drone, but you can kind of get an idea here. This is that parking lot, but today. Throughout the 80s and 90s, it was genuinely a tough decision of what mall to go to. Do you go to Ross Park Mall, or do you go to Monroeville Mall? Particularly for where I live, because either mall was quite a drive, and they were both good, certainly better than anything we had at home, which was nothing at the time. Eventually, we'd get the Pittsburgh Mills, which is not very good, unfortunately. It's kind of a dead mall. It is now a zombie mall, which is weirdly fitting for Pittsburgh. Today, however, the high-end Ross Park Mall easily wins. And you can see here some shots of the approach of the truck. I just saw that area. You see that very short clip before this. I just felt that it looked similar. And here's one of the highlights of the mall. They had these posters that were sort of their history of ads. And I didn't get all of them. I actually filmed all of them, but these are some of the highlights. Most of them are very cool. That Star Wars one was by far the best. By the late 1990s, Monroeville Mall began a very sharp decline, and renovations throughout the years took away the fountains, the stairs, and everything cool in the mall. To make the mall contemporary, to make it more modern, they removed everything that made it unique. All that stuff that connected it to Dawn of the Dead. I love those fountains, and I'm sure I tossed more than a few pennies in there. Despite the best efforts of mall ownership, the decline continued. All those renovations took out the soul and made it just another mall, but with worse stores. The most famous and prominent store in the film, JCPenney's, is now only a single floor with a lower level of Dick's Sporting Goods. Even the Macy's is now it's a Macy's outlet, unfortunately. I've been ragging on the mall a lot, and it's a perfectly fine mall, but that's just it. It's just another mall. When I was a kid, this mall was special. It was unique. It was like no other mall in the area. At least they kept the original skylight. That's kind of cool, right? In 2015, there was even a shooting, where a young man tragically shot and killed his intended target and two bystanders. It cemented the mall's bad rap. They instituted curfews on the weekends for younger kids. All kinds of things happened, and it's sad. The mall just continues to decline. But I suggest highly, if you're in the area, go to this mall. You can see here, this is the elevator above where the ice rink used to be. So you'll see the food court below. I didn't get better shots of this, unfortunately. So I do recommend going. I was kind of hard on the mall because they took away a lot of what was unique, such as this. It was an amazing ice rink. I never got to see it. I was 2 years old by the time it was gone. But those are the things that made it have character. It was unique. And here's the little bit at the end as we wrap things up that you'll see the final bit of character. We have Cash and Culture, which is very much on trend with zombies and geek stuff. Lots of video games. It was a really cool place to see. Lots of cool toys. I really enjoyed it. They had a huge selection. Maybe the prices were a tad high, but not that bad. I've certainly seen worse. And we'll finally end with our one small touch of zombie goodness. That is Zombieburg Zombie Laser Tag. Unfortunately, they were closed when I was there. The arcade was not closed, but the Zombie Laser Tag was. So, there's that. But check it out. It seems awesome. That is Monroeville Mall. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will probably see you at Monroeville Mall in 10 years from now, because it's been like 10 years since I was there. Probably more than that. Thank you guys. Bye. Before I go, I want to give you guys a free comic book. So all you have to do is subscribe and comment below, and you will get a free zombie comic book. It's a sort of, at least until I run out. It's an EC Comics style anthology comic book. So it's horror, and it's featuring zombies. So that's all you get in this issue is zombies. There were only 200 of this comic book ever printed. So get yours for free before I run out.